The thief of happiness. So let's talk about disposable happiness then, right? Disposable happiness is a term that I came up with by accident when I was doing a podcast, when I was talking about the thief of happiness, which is the comparison, right? So the thief of joy or thief of happiness is comparison, when we compare. And people will even say, oh, I just compare myself to who I used to be or whatever. But the issue is that at some point, you're going to be less fit than who you used to be. And so even with that comparison, if having a comparison and having a reference point are two different things, right? It's also that if you were younger and fitter, now that you're 40 compared to when you're 30, right? Yeah, not you personally.
When did that happen?
Well, it's going to happen faster than you think, right? But when you're 40, the fitness level you need to be able to live your best life is actually probably different to when you're 30. So just going back to the type of fitness that you had when you were 30 isn't necessarily going to be able to give you the best life you need with a mortgage and 2 kids later when you're 40. And so what it is sort of letting go of all this comparison of what you used to be or what someone else is doing and all that fucking business, and just being able to go, what is it I want to do? And then what level of health and fitness do I need to be at with my nutrition, my mindset, my training to be able to live my best life outside of the gym? And so where disposable happiness comes into this is when we are putting like shoulds and certain conditions on our happiness. And what happens is then we achieve it, and when we achieve it, it's gone. It's fucking gone. And I achieved my goal, I'm happy. It's not actually happy, right? And then what's the next one? And then I have to work to that, and then I get it, disposable, throw it out. And so it's like, rather than being happy with the process of being able to come into the gym every single day and just train and be grateful for that and understanding you don't have to, you get to, people put happiness on the other side of their goals and they're upset if they don't achieve it. So this is why happiness has become disposable rather than attainable and as a state. I can jump on here and I can straight away find the filters of someone's life that they want to show me and then compare what I have to them, right? And I lose sight of the process and journey and want something now. And this is the difficulty, is that at no point does that mean that they're happy. And so the other thing with understanding with happiness, and this is the most important point, is happiness is a biological emotion. Things are usually man-made constructs, and that's the same as money. And so a man-made construct doesn't have power unless we give it power over our biological emotion. And so understanding that my happiness is on the other side of earning something, of obtaining something, of getting a particular goal, like that's great, well done, I genuinely mean that. But you've got to set your alarm and you've got to be back here again tomorrow, and you better start enjoying that process.